Charlie walked under the scorching August sun, the heat waves shimmering off the ground like a tangible force. The landscape was a vast expanse of lush, dusty and unforgiving. Hired farmers, shirtless and sweating profusely, were tilling the soil, mixing base fertilizer with chicken manure and phosphate. Beside him, Zach kept talking with an enthusiasm that seemed impervious to the heat. After applying the base fertilizer, the banana seedlings can be planted before the 20th, Zach said, wiping his forehead. You will see the harvest immediately next year. The mineral water bottle in Charlie's hand was empty. He could feel the sweat pouring out of his body, stinging his eyes. His shirt was soaked through, and his mouth was unbearably dry. He pressed the remote control, pointing the buzzing selfie drone at himself. This is the land I will be farming for the next few months, Charlie said to the camera, forcing a smile. Now even my eyes are filled with the stinging smell of sweat. This time, I really went all out. I regret not bringing enough water. I just want to find a cool place to rest. In the video feed, he looked pitiful, with wet bangs plastered to his forehead. The comments section in the live broadcast room started cheering. He answered the questions from the audience one by one. It's not hard, Charlie said, laughing breathlessly. Am I just doing this for show? No, look at my face. Is this makeup? No, it's sweat. Easy project? There is no such thing as a free lunch. Are my luxury moccasins for show? Yes, I have been wearing these for many years. They are comfortable for long walks. Please give us your opinions, but let's discuss it peacefully. He turned the camera to the distant scenery. We really need to find a place to rest. It's too hot. Next to him, Zach looked awkward. We just started developing this place, and we haven't had time to build a rest house. It's getting late. The seedlings must be planted before the end of August. He handed Charlie his own half-empty water bottle. If you are very thirsty, why don't you drink this? Or we can endure it and return to the city. Charlie looked at the bottle Zach had drunk from and shook his head. He was particular about hygiene. Zach looked around quickly and pointed to a house on the mountainside. There are farmers there, Zach said. Let's go over there and borrow some water from the villagers. Let's take a rest, shall we? Charlie looked over and saw a tree with yellow flowers encircling half of the hillside. There were several houses with white walls and gray tiles inside, which looked quite clean. He nodded. Look, we found a farmhouse, Charlie said to the camera excitedly. We are going to borrow some water. As they walked in, the yellow flowers on the cassia tree were clustered together, set against bright green feathery leaves. The garden gate made of rough wood was ajar. Zach called out several times, but there was no response. They probably can't hear us if they are working inside, Zach said. Let's walk in. They pushed the door open and walked into a large vegetable garden. Under the sun, the garden was thriving. Plants were strong, shiny, plump, and green. Chrysanthemums, coriander, mustard greens, and fennel were all in bloom. There were tall pepper plants with red and green peppers, and tomato vines heavy with red fruit. What a vegetable garden, Zach praised. Charlie took pictures with his phone. This farmer is really hardworking. Look at how beautiful this is. They walked along the stone path towards the house. As soon as they approached, they smelled the strong aroma of meat cooking. It smelled like roasted pork with eggplant and chili peppers. The unique, pungent aroma mixed with the meat made Charlie's stomach growl. I met a villager, Charlie said to the camera. It's not polite to shoot without permission. He turned off the live broadcast. Through the kitchen door, they saw a young man cooking with his back to them. He had a tall figure, wearing a simple white t-shirt and gray casual pants. Hello there, Zach shouted. The man turned around. Charlie was startled. The young man had jet black hair and clear eyes. With fair skin and a slender neck, he had a refined appearance that was rare to see even in the city. He looked nothing like the local farmers. This is my brother, Zach said, changing his tone. We were passing by on business and were very thirsty. We wondered if we could get a glass of water. The young man looked them over with a slight smile. Sit inside, it's hot here, he said, his voice calm and pleasant. I'll pour you some water. He led them to a large room. The house was airy with high beams, and a draft blew through the hall, cooling them instantly. The floor was paved with large frosted gray bricks, and one side was an entire glass wall overlooking the lush garden. There was a row of glass fish tanks with exotic fish swimming inside. Brother, The goldfish you raised must be worth a lot of money, Zach said, staring at a red arowana. That's a red dragon. I've seen it before. It can sell for hundreds of thousands. If you are interested, you can buy a few, the man said, opening a large double-door refrigerator. My surname is Aaron, the man said, placing a glass pot of water on the table. Just call me Aaron. My surname is Charlie, and this is Zach, Charlie said, taking a sip of the water. This lemon honey water is good. Very refreshing. It's lemongrass, Aaron corrected gently. The scent is similar to lemon. Are you a local? Zach asked. Do you know a nice restaurant nearby? It's too far to go back to the city. I'm making lunch, Aaron said. If you don't mind, why don't you have a meal here? It's just simple farm food. Charlie hesitated, but the smell was too tempting. Shall we pay for the cost of the vegetables? Aaron shook his head and laughed. They are picked fresh from the field. I can't finish them anyway. The corn porridge is ready. He brought out a pot of yellow, clear corn porridge that smelled sweet. He served dishes of sliced bacon with celery, fried eggplant with green peppers, and stir-fried kale. There was also a soup made of chili leaves and egg drops. Charlie, usually picky, ate with gusto. The vegetables were fresh, the bacon salty and fragrant, and the porridge sweet. We are tired from running around looking for food every day, Zach sighed, leaning back. It's not as comfortable as you, brother, growing your own food. The air here is good. No pressure. It's good to be self-sufficient, Aaron said with a smile. But in today's society, if you don't advance, you retreat. If you don't accumulate wealth while you are young, your children will suffer. Zach nodded vigorously. Exactly. If it weren't for my daughter, why would I be so desperate? Charlie frowned slightly, feeling Zach was being rude, but Aaron didn't seem angry. He just smiled. Thank you for the meal, Charlie said. Before leaving, Charlie insisted on leaving 2 cartons of expensive cigarettes and a bottle of fine wine at the door as a thank you. Months later, Charlie returned to the area to check on his banana plantation. He brought Zach to visit Aaron again. Aaron was sitting by the garden, cleaning snails. Welcome, Aaron said, looking up. You left the cigarettes last time. They are too expensive. I don't smoke. Keep them, Charlie said cheerfully. I never take back gifts. I'd like to trouble you for lunch again. I'll be staying around here for a while. Aaron smiled. Okay. Come for dinner anytime. Charlie visited often over the next few weeks. He enjoyed the peace of the farm and Aaron's cooking. One day, Charlie arrived looking distraught. My grandfather loves your mead, Charlie said. He has a skin condition, and after drinking your wine, it cleared up. He wanted to buy all of it, but you said there was no more. I can go look for wild honey in the mountains, Aaron offered. I'll brew some more for you. Thank you, Charlie said, sighing. I want to make the old man happy. I've been mediocre my whole life. I failed to live up to his expectations. This banana project is my last chance to prove myself. It's a $1 million investment test from my family. I see you are quite diligent, Aaron said. You've planted so many bananas. What else do you need to be successful? You don't understand, Charlie said bitterly. My family is complicated. Everyone is fighting for power. I just want to show them I can do something real. I understand, Aaron said softly. I tried very hard to get the approval of a relative once. I learned to cook to please my mother, hoping she would like me. But she remarried and didn't need me anymore. Charlie looked at him with sympathy. Your cooking is amazing. Anyone would be moved. Aaron changed the subject. The typhoon season is coming. Have you made preparations? Typhoon, Charlie asked. We are far from the sea. We are in the path, Aaron warned. Farmers rely on the weather. Order contracts usually have force majeure clauses. Did you check yours? Charlie's face went pale. He checked his contracts and found no such clause. He tried to call Zach, but the number was dead. Zach had emigrated and vanished. It's too late, Charlie whispered, panic setting in. I didn't buy insurance. Zach handled everything. If the crop fails, I have to pay 3 times the deposit. I leveraged everything. It's not just 1 million. I raised 10 million from friends. The typhoon arrived a week later. Charlie stayed at Aaron's farm, unable to sleep as the wind howled. He felt like a failure, a joke to his family. In the middle of the night, Charlie wandered into the kitchen, hungry and anxious. He found Aaron awake, looking at his fish tank. You didn't sleep either? Charlie asked. It smells good. I'm rendering lard, Aaron said. I can make you some duck blood vermicelli soup. As they ate the warm, spicy soup, Charlie relaxed slightly. Thank you. You really know how to comfort people. The typhoon will pass, Aaron said. Blessed people don't end up in dead ends. The next morning, the storm had cleared. Aaron took Charlie on his motorcycle to check the fields. Miraculously, the mountains had blocked the worst of the wind. The banana trees were largely intact. Charlie was ecstatic. He started a live stream, showing off the survivors. Look at my bananas. My throne is saved. He turned the camera to Aaron, who was picking mushrooms. Hey, fans are asking, what kind of girlfriend does a handsome guy like you want? Aaron looked up, startled. Oh, I like men. Charlie froze. The comments exploded. Aaron realized the camera was on, but remained calm. He waved Charlie over. Come look at this insect, Aaron said seriously. Charlie looked at a brown-green moth on a banana tree. What is it? I don't know it, Aaron said. I know every bug in this region. This is a stranger. Charlie used an app to identify it. Banana-eating green moth. Native to the southern hemisphere. Highly destructive. Not found in this country. Charlie's hands shook. Zach, he whispered. He introduced an invasive species. It wasn't just the contract. He wanted to destroy the crop completely. It reproduces fast, Aaron said. It will destroy the harvest in a week. You can't use pesticides this close to harvest. Charlie slumped. I'm finished. It's a biological invasion. I'll be prosecuted. Don't give up, Aaron said. Try biological control. Have you heard of Firefly Tech? They do bionic pest control. Firefly Tech. Charlie's eyes lit up. That's Edward Shung's company. The former diplomat. Charlie called Edward. To his surprise, Edward answered and agreed to help immediately. Within days, a team of experts arrived with bionic traps. They saved the crop. Charlie harvested the bananas and made a huge profit. He dealt with Zach, retrieving his money through powerful connections. But he couldn't stop thinking about Aaron. He returned to the farm to thank Aaron. I'm moving, Aaron said simply while packing dried vegetables. Moving? Charlie asked. Where to? To the city, Aaron said. A friend offered me a place to stay. That friend was Edward. Edward, suffering from depression and physical disability after a rescue mission gone wrong, had retreated to Aaron's farm to heal. He found peace in Aaron's quiet strength and care. Now, he was bringing Aaron back to his world. In Edward's high-tech apartment in the city, Aaron cooked and cared for him. They grew closer. One evening, Charlie visited with a friend, Lucas. Aaron, Charlie said. This is my old classmate, Lucas. Aaron froze. He looked at the handsome man in the windbreaker. Please leave, Aaron said coldly. I cannot entertain guests. He slammed the door. What happened? Charlie asked, bewildered. He is my stepbrother, Lucas said, his voice heavy with regret. And my first love. Charlie gasped. You are the one who drove him away. I was young and cowardly, Lucas said. My father found out. I let Aaron take the fall. He was kicked out of the house at 16. I came back to find him, to make amends. Inside the apartment, Edward watched Aaron. He knew everything. He knew Aaron was the sniper who blamed himself for Edward's injury during the rescue mission. He knew Aaron had been watching over him from afar for years out of guilt and admiration. Do you regret it? Edward asked gently. Coming with me? There are so many troublesome people. No, Aaron said, looking at the river view outside the window. Trouble will always come. But the sweetest fruit is found in the deep forest. Days later, on Aaron's birthday, Edward surprised him with a trunk full of roses and a custom shotgun. Happy birthday, Aaron, Edward said. I would like to ask you to develop an in-depth relationship with the purpose of marriage. Is that okay? Aaron was stunned. Are you sure? Is it just pity? Or because I'm convenient? I have analyzed my thoughts rationally, Edward said, his eyes warm. You suit me perfectly. I want to spend my life with you. And if you need confirmation. Edward pulled Aaron down and kissed him deeply. It was a kiss of promise, of two broken souls finding their perfect match. New Year's Eve arrived. Edward took Aaron to the Shung family mansion. Aaron was terrified of meeting the powerful family, fearing rejection like he had faced with the Lin family. Instead, he found a room full of laughter. Edward's father, the imposing Minister Franklin Shung, was waiting eagerly. Here comes the smoked sausage. Franklin cheered. Come, sit down. We need a fourth player for cards. Aaron was shoved into a chair next to Edward's mother, Martha. Don't be nervous, Martha said kindly. We are on the same team. Edward has terrible luck, but you look lucky. Edward leaned over, whispering card strategies in Aaron's ear. The atmosphere was warm, chaotic, and accepting. My family doesn't need a powerful in-law, Franklin had told Aaron earlier. We have enough power. We just want Edward to be happy. You make him happy. As the fireworks bloomed over the city, Aaron stood on the balcony with Edward. It's beautiful, Aaron said. Yes, Edward agreed, holding Aaron's hand. This is your world now, and I am happy to be part of it. Aaron smiled, the shadows of his past finally receding under the bright lights of his new home. He was no longer the discarded stepson or the lonely farmer. He was Aaron, and he was loved.